Hello everybody, this is Jean here from Authentic Energy. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, but I am still here to help you go from body conscious to feeling body confident in a fun, healthy, and simple way. Okay, so today is International Women's Day, and normally I don't really do anything. Like in the past years, I will do just a hashtag like IWD, but this year I feel incredibly touched and impacted by the significance and the meaning of International Women's Day. So I thought to make this quick video to upload and hopefully to inspire a lot of you out there who are women especially. I do want to talk about some of my best tips on self-empowerment. So those of you who are on your journey of self-development, self-love, or even just fall in love with your body, I want to share these 5 tips with you. Hopefully these 5 tips are gonna change your life and also make your International Women's Day a little bit different. All right, so let's go. Tip number 1, stop caring about what other people think. Okay, what other people think about you, what other people think about your body, what you're wearing, how you're speaking, especially. This is my tip number 1. Why do I make it number 1? Because this is the most important one, and this is the one that actually probably bugs most of us, right? Because most of us are designed to actually care about what other people think of us. And very often it is the thought, the fear of judgment, the fear of other people's judgment of us that usually stops us from being us. Right, so while I'm sharing these 5 tips with you guys, this number 1 tip, I also want to tell you guys that if you're able to follow these 5 tips, you're going to be able to act more confident, you're going to be able to speak more confidently, and you're going to be able to express yourself more authentically. Okay, so remember, tip number 1 is stop caring about what other people think of you. Why is that? Okay, you might think that, oh, it's easy for you to say, don't care about it, but I still do care. It still scares me, even just the thought of what would people say about this? What would people think about my opinion? Now, you have to remember this. What other people think of you is actually none of your business. It is, because their judgments and their comments are simply a reflection of their world, their inner self, their belief system, right? And also all the crap. I usually say this. However they think about you, whatever opinions and comments they make about you is their shit. It's none of your business. So think about this, right? And also, you cannot control how other people think about you. Right? So at the end of the day, is it worth it to waste your time and your energy to care about what other people may say about you? And all of these things are just basically fabricated inside your mind, right? Just remember this. As humans, we know language. And the minute we know language, we're very good at making up meanings. So which means we're very good at making up stories and imagined scenarios in our head. Okay, so we have to develop the skills and also go through the trainings to make sure that we stop caring about what other people think about us. Okay, which means you have to actually stop making up stories in your head. Okay, so in my body confidence training, I actually coach my girls on how to remove themselves from other people's opinions, how to detach yourself from other people's judgments or the imagined judgment. So if you guys want to hear more about that, make sure you DM me. All right. Tip number 2 is manage your energy. So by managing your energy, I mean, where is your attention? Pay attention to where your attention goes. We always have that saying, right? Wherever your attention goes, the energy flows and the result shows. So now, I want all of you guys to actually observe, where do you usually pay attention to? Do you pay attention to how other people are doing? Or do you actually pay attention to the stuff that you're doing? Because a lot of times I found that people have actually put their attention in the wrong things, in the things that are outside of their control, in the things that are actually not within what they're working on. So think about this. Where is your attention? Where does your energy flow most of the time? right? So I'll give you an example. A lot of times people like to put their attention on the problems, right? It's because of this, that is holding me back. I can't do this. Okay, it's because of like some people in my life, they're really, really like shitty, they're the reason why I'm not getting a pay rise. They're the reason why, I'm not doing well, blah, 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 all these things. But if you have to think about this, right? Where is your energy? Where is your attention? Your attention is on other people. Your attention is on the problem, right? So now when we rearrange our attention, when we manage our energy, we're gonna focus our attention on the solution, right? So let's shift the attention away from the problem. Let's put it onto what are the solutions we can create, right? So this way, when you actually shift and rearrange your attention, your energy, you will find that you start to stress less, you start to worry less, you start to become more motivated on creating the possibilities. I always tell my students this, if it's not there, create it. Okay, if it's not there, create it. A lot of times people will complain like, oh, but I don't have enough people, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough this and that's not there. So instead of putting our energy on what is not there, can we find a way to create it? Right? Again, I am talking about energy management here. It is energy management. Everything is energy, and energy is everything. So think about this. If it's not there, create it. And also move your attention, your energy away from the things which don't really resolve the problem, the issues, right? Shift your attention to the possibilities which could actually change your world, change the situation. All right? So this is tip number 2. Manage your energy. Move away from the problems and focus on the solutions. Okay, tip number 3, question the rules. Question the rules. What do I mean by rules? The bullshit rules. Okay, so why am I saying that you have to question the rules, question the bullshit rules? Because not all rules are made to be fair. And also, a lot of times, the social standards and also the beauty standards that we have been following, we have been like trapped by, are actually, they're actually really damaging, right? They're actually really mentally damaging. And the thing is, have you actually ever wondered who created those beauty standards? Who created the body, the perfect body standard, the rules that we have to follow, right? Think about this. How many of us have actually fallen victim of, always pressuring ourselves to lose weight, to get into a particular shape so that we can be accepted. We can be accepted and be validated simply for whatever body shape and how many abs we got, right? So think about that. Question the rules, question the beauty standard. Because when you start to question it, you'll find that, we don't really have to follow those rules. We don't have to follow that standard and be actually depressed or be suppressed and be limited by what those bullshit rules, like the rules, actually want us to do, right? And I've actually spoken about this in one of my live videos a few weeks ago about, how a lot of times the diet culture, the image-oriented, weight loss industry, which actually want us to look a particular way. Because when we can get into the particular shape and weight, then what? We're considered beautiful, we're considered fit, and Google image search certified, right? So these are the things that I want everybody to question and inquire. Is it true? Is it really the rule that we have to follow, right? So think about that. Because I'm here advocating, body confidence, body positivity. So I'm not here advocating a particular one dress size, one dress standard that fits all. So I want everybody to take absolute care and love for your body, for your health, right? Health is very important. But at the same time, not buying into the rules from the diet culture, the rules from, the image-focused weight loss industry. Okay, so this is tip number 3. Start questioning the rules. Number 4, turn your inner critic to your inner coach. Okay, so what do I mean by inner critic? We're all very good at self-sabotaging, and we're all very good at criticizing ourselves, right? If you actually pay attention, just pay attention to how many times a day do you actually criticize yourself. A lot of times we'll be very surprised that we do this all the time. And some of us probably do this on autopilot, meaning that we're not even aware of the fact that we're self-criticizing. We just do it anyway because it is on an autopilot mode, right? Like any minute we're like, oh, geez, I'm not doing enough. Oh my God, this is so bad. Oh my God, I look so fat. Oh my God, I'm so hairy, for example, right? So we are very, very good at judging ourselves. We're very, very good at actually sabotaging ourselves, okay? And look where has all this got us in life so far? That is my question. Have you moved on? Have you moved forward in life as a result of self-criticizing? Okay, now I know some of you may argue with me and say that, you know what, self-criticizing actually makes me a better person because it makes me become a perfectionist. It makes me always want to improve and do better next time. Okay, I can't deny that if you're doing that, then great, okay? But in the process of actually giving yourself constructive criticism or giving yourself feedback, you also have to pay attention to the attitude that you have. How many times are you criticizing yourself because of love, out of love? Or are you criticizing yourself simply as a habit? Because you're just not happy with your result and you want yourself to be perfect, okay? I'll tell you something, there's no such a thing as perfect. Every time when you pick on yourself, there's always something else to pick. It's just like never ending, right? So now that the better way for you to feel more confident and for you to really make progress in life is to start to turn your inner critic into inner coach. Okay, now what is the difference? Inner critic comes from low vibration. Meaning it comes from hate, it comes from anger, it comes from resentment or jealousy, envy, you name it, right? Whereas inner coach comes from the place of love, compassion, kindness, and peace. And pride, okay, in a good way, not egotistic pride. So when an inner critic talks to you, you'll know what that sounds like. You're not good enough. You're never ever gonna be able to find a man that you love, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is what an inner critic sounds like. Whereas an inner coach would sound like coming from the place of love, meaning, all right, you haven't done well this time. Let's see, how can we improve next time, okay? Coming from the place of love, think about this, right? I'm not here to beat you down. I'm not here to just make you feel like shit because you've made a mistake or you've failed or whatever, right? Inner critic is there to make you feel like shit. Whereas inner coach is not there to make you feel like shit. Inner coach is there to pick you up and go, all right, you tripped, you fell here today. Pick yourself up, let's put a bandage over here, let's massage you, or I don't know, find a way to, heal the wound, and then let's see how can we make it better next time? How can we improve, right? Did you miss something? Did you not do something this time? Okay, don't go back and tell yourself that, see, I am just a lazy ass, right? That's what an inner critic would say. Whereas an inner coach would say, okay, you did not do it. Was it because you were not disciplined enough? Or was it because something else happened? Let's see, what do you really want to get out of it? Let's see what actions can we make? How can we make a plan that's actually working for you? Instead of making a plan, trying to stick to it, but you fail every time, right? This will only trigger more and more of your inner critic to come out, okay? So remember this one. Turn your inner critic into your inner coach, okay? Talk to yourself from the place of love and compassion, okay? Instead of talking to yourself from the place of hate, jealousy, and fear, okay? So this is tip number 4. And lastly, tip number 5, you see this? Strong women lift each other up. This one is the most important one out of all of them. Because when you're working on yourself, and if you're by yourself, if you choose to do everything alone, it is actually very hard for you to see progress and results. So that is why you need to find yourself a power tribe. Okay, you need to find yourself a sisterhood, a power tribe, or community where you're surrounded by women who are there to lift each other up, who are there to inspire one another, who are there to hold each other accountable. Right? When you are surrounded by people who are like-minded, when you're surrounded by people who have the high vibe, the high energy, you can only get better. You can only get better. Trust me on this. If you decide to surround yourself with people with toxic energy, gossiping energy, or some kind of like negative energy, then you can only become more toxic and negative. Okay, because they say that you are the product of the people that you're hanging around with, right? You are the average of the 5 people that you're surrounded by. And then actually, there's another theory that proves that your income, okay, your money, your income is also the average of the 5 people that you always hang around with. Like you guys have the same kind of income bracket. So can you see how powerful this is? Who you surround yourself with, and also who do you choose to consume your energy with the most, right? So think about this. Be very careful, who you choose to, be surrounded by. And also, if you feel like you don't really have the kind of energy that can actually push you forward in life, you don't have the kind of the people energy, the tribe vibe, the vibe tribe that can actually uplift you, then start to look for a network that can actually uplift you today. Okay, if you really don't know where to look for it, you can definitely join my community, Body Confidence Builders. It's a free women-only Facebook community, Facebook group, private group. So you can actually find it in the description in this episode, and just come and join us. This is our space where women, who are all into body confidence and into overcoming body image issues, that's where we uplift each other, and also where we hold events to support and encourage one another. All right, so these are the 5 tips from me from today, and this is a very, very special episode that I want to do to basically inspire and empower all of you beautiful women out there who have been supporting my channel, and also a lot of you who are probably new to the channel, you've never seen me before. I do highly recommend you guys to subscribe to this channel if you like what you see here, and hit the notification bell, because I am here to help all of you women, okay, to go from body conscious to body confident in a fun, healthy, and simple way. All right, so my name is Jean. I'm from Authentic Energy Coaching. I'm here to empower all of you. And take care, my beautiful ladies, and enjoy your International Women's Day. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.